Hello, my name is Anastasia Dundakova, and for my supermarket tour video, I decided to visit the local Metro. Open 24 hours and located on the busy intersection of Bloor and Spadina, the store receives a large influx of customers, including students around the neighboring U of T campus. Upon entering the store, you're introduced to several shelves of pre-prepared containers of fruits and vegetables. These products are placed in a convenient location for quick and easy access, especially for customers who are in a rush. Prepared containers are often marked down for sale, attracting customers and fooling them to assume that the sale price is more worth it because it's cheaper than regular price, although most of the products are more expensive instead of the produce itself. For example, the 730-gram container of a few fruit slices goes for a whole $10, while this even smaller package of berries goes for $6. The produce aisle is the first section to the grocery store, providing many options for fresh or packaged food. The aisle extends along the entire length of the store, covering both sides with foods that are imported, locally grown, or organic. As mentioned, despite the aisle being for fresh produce, many sections are full of prepackaged salads or vegetables, such as this salad kit section, which covers the initial part of the aisle. It is important to consider if packaged vegetables are more worth it than loose ones. This bag of USA pre-washed green beans is $4, ranging at $1.17 per 100 grams, whereas the loose green beans, also from the USA, displaying the same price tag, actually go for a cheaper rate of 88 cents per 100 grams. Observing price tags carefully can be beneficial to avoid any misleading price tags. The produce aisle contains its own organic section for fresh fruits and vegetables. The section is very small compared to the double-sided produce aisle extending along the entirety of the store and has very few options for items, mostly essentials, including apples, cucumbers, lettuce, and potatoes. I included bananas, as Metro contains a comparatively large section for them, sparing 3 full shelves that are overflowing at the beginning of the day, placing them at the very front of the produce aisle. In Canada, bananas are one of the most commonly eaten fruits. According to the supermarket tour by OPIRG, nearly all of our bananas come from Latin America, where large areas of forests are cleared to grow them, losing regional plant, animal, insect, and microorganism diversity crucial to healthy living environments. Because of the soil and pest problems that arise from monocultured land, farmers rely heavily on pesticides and synthetic fertilizers to effectively grow bananas. These bananas are from Guatemala. Central American banana plantations apply about 10 times the average amount of pesticides compared to other countries. The problem with bananas continues as 3 times the amount of waste is produced compared to bananas grown. Another very popular fruit, always under scrutiny, are apples. Grocery stores provide the best, shiniest apples available, but it's due to the heavy use of chemicals and wax that keep them looking so appetizing. Pesticides are used to kill off harmful insects and microorganisms, but in a double-edged sword effect also kill off healthy bacteria. Even after the apples are grown and ripe, after-harvest treatment is applied to maintain freshness. Apples are usually dipped in fungicide, chlorine, detergent, and polished with wax, which contains fungicides, bactericides, coloring agent, and ripening inhibitors. Because these waxes are fat-soluble, they can accumulate in our bodies, and the only safe method of removing all of it is to peel your fruits and vegetables, which unfortunately takes away some vital nutrients. These USA Honeycrisp apples are very shiny and are on sale for $2 per pound. Price tag also advertises extra fancy grade to entice customers. These Granny Smith apples imported from France, going for slightly more at $2.50 per pound, are bright green, firm, shiny, and all similar in size. When comparing to locally grown apples from Ontario, these Macintosh are also shiny and similar, however are softer to touch and have several areas of bruising from being tossed around during transport or set up for sale or just from people touching them. These packaged Ontario apples are similar in appearance as they are slightly bruised. For those who wish to reduce their intake of pesticides, organic apples are sold. These ones from the US, although appear similar to each other, go for a whopping $5 per pound, making them more than twice as expensive. This is a challenge for customers as they are left to debate between the quality of their produce to its price. Apples by far, though, are not the only foods that use high levels of chemicals. Other examples include cantaloupes, squash, clementines, and oranges. Eggplants This one is very shiny from its wax. Pineapples, large lemons and limes, and sweet bell peppers. These ones from Mexico appear large, very shiny, colorful, and bright, and are very similar in size. Cucumbers are another vegetable that can easily spoil and requires heavy amounts of chemical pesticides and preservatives. Metro provides a mixed batch of Ontario and Mexico grown cucumbers going for $1.29. The organic section has cucumbers for double the price at $3. These cucumbers also appear less appetizing as they're more yellow, indicating that they might spoil sooner. This is problematic for the health of customers who may not realize that organic food is not always supposed to be as beautiful as the wax produce groceries have always provided. Similarly, avocados require heavy use of pesticides and preservatives. These ones are not quite ready to eat, large and an even green color. The 3 for $5 deal is also exciting for customers looking to gain more food for less buck. Organic avocados are more expensive at $2 per piece and are also not as evenly colored, having brown spots and no special sale. Because there is only 2 left, I wonder if it is due to the high demand of organic avocados or if they are simply restocked less. I found that Metro contains several options for carrots, which may help provide customers with greater choice in their product. These organic ones from the US are $3 and appear healthy, colorful, even in size, and with long green stems. Neighboring those carrots are ones that are non-organic but otherwise identical in appearance. It might be tricky for customers looking to buy attractive carrots for the right price when the locally grown Ontario carrots, going for the cheapest rate of $1.69 per pound, are also the least attractive, with no stems and some inconsistency in color and quality. For someone who doesn't care about aesthetic, I will likely choose these carrots in the future, as they are cheaper and at the very least do not contain the chemicals that are banned for use in Canada. When I observed the lettuce, I was sort of disappointed to find that American bunches going for $2.50 were abundant in size, while the organic lettuce, although difficult to really see in this picture, was nearly half the size, but a whole extra $1. For any customers who eat salad, quantity may be more valued than quality, as lettuce runs out and spoils fast. Supporting local businesses gets difficult when Metro puts 2 products from different regions right next to each other, but only labels one of them for sale, clearly indicating that the tomatoes on the right are cheaper and likely to be chosen, while the ones on the left, grown in Ontario, are not. One more item that I found to be surprising was the potatoes. These organic yellow potatoes are sold for $5, but only have a few small potatoes inside. They are grown locally in Burlington, Ontario, which provides customers with the opportunity to support local farmers. However, what I didn't understand was right across from that tiny bag of organic potatoes was several sections of other potatoes, which are almost half in price and are also locally grown in Canada. Excluding dairy and meat items, my produce purchase came to about $11 for 7 items. It is important as a customer to realize what your options are to make the healthiest, more affordable decisions and to help take control of the food market through our purchasing choices. Thank you for listening to my presentation and have fun exploring your grocery store next time you shop.